Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white.
And it seems you must provide your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
ये धुन सुनाई दे रही है तुम्हें या सिर्फ हम सुन रहे हैं?
सुनाई दे रही है।
कौन है ये जो बेवक्त बांसुरी बजा रहा है?
आप कहीं तो खामोश कर दे।
नहीं, नायाब है इसके सुर। सिकल पेश किया है।
जी हुजूर। और कोई खिदमत?
Nothing beyond that.
Rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Well, I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
बेनज़ीर, हम दुनिया की हर नायाब चीज छीन सकते हैं, सिर्फ तुम्हारा हुनर नहीं छीन सकते, अफसोस।
I will simply sell you some.
क्या नाम बताया तुमने? राघव चेतन।
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as ivory glass would do fine, indeed.
तुम जो भी हो, जहां से भी आए हो, आज से तुम हमारे दरबार की शान हो। क्या देख रहे हो?
आपका अतीत, शुतुरमुर्ग के पंख जिसमें खून लगा है लाल, लाल पत्थर जो चढ़ा है ताज में, ताज जो सारी दुनिया पे राज करेगा। सिकंदर, दूसरे सिकंदर बनेंगे आप।
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around. What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Boon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Skeletons. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface, smacked in the head with something heavy. Romantic. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy. Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. Not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here. Convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons. Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness. Like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench. hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by...
मालिक, अब तो ये जंग जायज हो गई।
बेशक सुल्तान।
सिपहसालार खान, क्या ख्याल है? भेज दे अपने चंद सिपाही।
बिल्कुल हुजूर।
परोला खान, चित्तौड़ की दीवारों तक इस तरह नहीं पहुंचा जा सकता। जिसने भी कोशिश की हार कर ही लौटा।
खिलजियों ने आज तक कभी हार कबूल नहीं की ब्रह्मचारी।
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
सूरज डूबने से पहले भेज दो सिपाही। नाप लेते हैं इन राजपूतों की औकात।
Very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest.
ये उनकी चंद सैनिक भेजने वाली रणनीति समझ में नहीं आ रही हुकुम। आदेश हो तो वहीं गिरा दें।
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything, and broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
It's all over. That's what matters. In care of Marlena.
सुल्तान, आपने हमें याद किया।
ब्रह्मचारी, तुम्हारा कत्ल करने का वक्त आ गया।
ये हमला सही नहीं था। हमने सावधान किया था उलग खान।
सावधान कर तो पूरी कायनात को। ये राजपूतों के सूरज पर खिलजियों की चांद का ग्रहण लगने वाला है।
क्षमा कीजिए सुल्तान, चित्तौड़ की दीवारें केवल जुनून से नहीं टूट सकती।
You've clearly honed your sense of humor, but we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare.
इसी जुनून से हमने आधा हिंदुस्तान फतेह कर लिया। ये चित्तौड़ की दीवारें हमें क्या रोकेंगी?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. Ingredient.
मसला वो नहीं है। मसला ये है कि पद्मावती उतनी नायाब नहीं हुई तो।
I could then arrive quickly to help.
Man,
जितने भी सिपाही आज शहीद हुए हैं, हम तुम्हारे उतने ही टुकड़े करेंगे ब्रह्मचारी। सुल्तान की भूख बढ़ रही है। अच्छा, खाना हाजिर कर।
Solution must come in of the same species.
shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
देखते ही देखते अलाउद्दीन ने तो गढ़ सामने पूरी दिल्ली बसा दी हुकुम।
ये युद्ध नीति है उसकी अपनी। ताकत दिखाओ और दुश्मन का मनोबल तोड़ो। गोरा सिंह जी, दीपावली कब है?
हुकुम अगला हफ्ता।
I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, a higher vampire. As our flesh changes, So does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Teshamudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild. Mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshamudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we...
खिलजियों का परचम बुलंद रहे। सुल्तान अगर आप मसरूफ हैं तो हम बाद में हाजिर हो जाते हैं।
नहीं नहीं, ये इतिहास के कुछ दस्तावेज हैं। जिस इतिहास में अलाउद्दीन का नाम नहीं, हम उसे सजा दे रहे हैं। कुछ पन्ने आपके लिखे हुए भी हैं खुसरो।
लेकिन हुजूर ये सब पन्ने तो आपके
हम चाहते हैं कि इतिहास सिर्फ और सिर्फ हमें याद रखे।
Calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Teshamudna. My head's spinning already, and you're...
उलग खान, चित्तौड़ पर जाने वाली रसद, खाने पीने का सामान सब रोक दिया गया।
जी हुजूर।
उनकी सुरंगें जो मिली थी वो नाकाम कर दी गई।
जी।
आसपास के सारे गांव लूट लिए गए।
हुजूर।
अब पैगाम भेजो सारे राजपूत राजाओं को कि मेवाड़ की मदद करने का मतलब होगा सुल्तान हिंद की नाराजगी।
जी हुजूर।
बर्खास्त।
सुल्तान, हम ये कहने आए थे, बहुत दिन हो गए हैं। बगैर जंग के सिपाहियों की तलवारें बेचैन हो रही हैं।
लेकिन
The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
जंग तो जारी है। उनकी भूख प्यास और हमारे सब्र के बीच। लेकिन हमें अपने सिपाहियों का हौसला तो बुलंद रखना होगा। खुश रखो उन्हें, दिल बहलाओ उनका।
Scurvers.
I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies...
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanism. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our well into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Human husbandry and care. This for real?
Did not lay a hand to it.
Cells? Who for?
Disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's
charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Khagma ranted and raged in pain as those...
कुश्ती कुश्ती का ऐलान कर दो हम भी खेलने आएंगे कल
सुबह भूस खुशी शाम को कुश्ती और रात में रवाब और शबाब फौज को जोश में रखने के लिए ये आपका अंदाज बहुत खूब है
You could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward.
लेकिन सोचने वाली बात है आज 2 महीने हो गए सुल्तान हम दिल्ली से दूर हैं
लेकिन पद्मावती के तो बहुत करीब है
Place the bait at the tunnel.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Something.
Breathe.
We just smell the blood.
I shall overcome.
Good. Because I can hear more coming. Dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore. You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being whatever will it. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Resonance, it's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is
क्या समाचार
important.
लाए सुजान सिंह? कब पहुंच रही है बाकी राज्यों की सेना?
हमने सभी को समझाने की बहुत कोशिश की, पर कोई भी राज्य हमें समर्थन देने को तैयार नहीं है।
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
कोई भी अलाउद्दीन को शत्रु बनाना नहीं चाहता। काय करें गोरा सिंह जी?
युद्ध रो ऐलान कर दो गोरा सिंह जी।
हुकुम। दोबारा सोच लीजिए हुकुम।